Everybody, welcome to the recap show as we get ready to rock and roll here one more time today. Thank you so much for watching today. It was a big day, and now we have a bunch of big earnings coming through. So as soon as they hit, is Stream Deck loaded up over here? We got to load this up quickly and get Stream Deck going. But as soon as they hit, we'll have that breaking news live for you. Here we go. Nope, still not hitting. There it is. All right, we'll hit that as soon as we get ready to go. So that's breaking news. As soon as we get something coming through, we're looking for a Broadcom. We're looking for AVGO. We're looking for a bunch of different names coming through. This is XLV that we have up right now. I've got Benzinga in my ear, so the minute we hear something, we're going to come live with it. I want to thank everybody who's here with me right now. So thank you so much for joining the Market Recap Show. 4,000 with us right now, and let's go. So here we go. AVGO is super important for this. I believe that to be the case with Broadcom. So as soon as that comes out, we will get it to you. Here it is, man. This is the Benzinga Pro platform. So when we get it, we'll have the earnings coming through. We're also excited for some of those other names on there, including DocuSign. We've talked about that name as a possible buyout candidate because they were being talked about being bought out. I really like this name, DocuSign, down 4% for the year. Another tech name that should be able to use AI that I think has a good opportunity to get long. So that's going to be DocuSign right there coming through. Uranium with a monster move today, up 5%. That's a good one. We've seen some energy moves lately as well with XLE. XLE has been something that I've been invested in pretty much almost my whole life, like into ETFs that are based in oil. I own XOM and I own Enbridge. Fortis as a utility, but other than that, XLE today, nice little move to the upside as we continue to go. We actually had Rahim Alani on this morning, and we talked all about gold, and gold right now trying to break out as well. I'm going to try to log in to the software so we can go over some of the trades that I had on board today. Just a little bit slow because I need to get out of that AMD at the end of the day there, so I had to move back over here. GLD, you can see here on the weekly, really starting to break out. So this is the daily actually, but nice move up, starting to go. I'm hearing all these reports coming in my ear. You guys let me know if you see there's anything out right now. I believe that yes, IBIT. I really think that we get some nice moves happening here, and we may even break Bitcoin out. Like Bitcoin tomorrow could be over 70,000. I would not be surprised. We stamped a buy on Bitcoin down at 51,000 a couple weeks ago when we were talking about, well, down here, when we were talking about this move. In IBIT and then in the ETFs. We talked about it on the podcast. So there it goes, man. Bitcoin, I believe we take out 69,000 tonight. Just a hunch. I have really no reason to believe that, but let's see if it does exactly do that. And here's IBIT, right? IBIT going up to the highs, all-time highs for IBIT. I mean, as soon as we break it, I mean, obviously you're going to have to break that 3970 before we get up to that. But let's go over to something else here. Is Broadcom out yet? I'm just going to be using the Trade Ideas platform right now where I can just hit this and flip between the daily and the 1 minute chart. So here we go. We're starting to tick up a little bit higher here on Broadcom. So once again, I'm not seeing it out yet, but if it is out, and we'll get it to you ASAP. So there we go, Docu. I really like Docu. I think there's a good opportunity for that. MRVL is out. Right now. Whoa, okay. MRVL, you don't want to be owning any of these shares. MRVL, huge downside right now, down to $73. Big time movement to the downside here on MRVL. I do not have the details. But if you were in MRVL this year and you're like, oh, this is a chip name that's going to work, you're wrong. You're only up 18% this year. You're giving back the whole year right now on MRVL. It's getting killed to the downside. When I see the numbers, I'll give it to you. I can only tell you what's happening. Bang for DocuSign. Let's go, man. It's not trader talk yet. What am I doing? It's bang time. There goes DocuSign. Shout out to Mateo. Hey, Mateo, where are you? I told Mateo all about DocuSign, and there it goes to the upside. Mateo also liking this name. Nice move to the upside. And here is the DocuSign news. DocuSign beats 76 cents versus 64 cents. Hello. Missed it. Right there, DocuSign, 76 cents beats 64. Estimate 712 beating 699. Boom, boom, boom. It's DocuSign. And look, the reason why we like DocuSign, we've been getting friends into this name. I've been buying DocuSign. We've been talking about that. DocuSign on earnings. If someone wanted to buy them, it fell through. Why'd they want to do it? There goes DocuSign all the way up to the upside. DocuSign starting to go now. But remember, if we flip over, look at DocuSign up to 60 bucks. Cautious tail. If you're long DocuSign at $50, I would be getting some out now up here at 60 bucks as we get ready for that level, $63. There's MRVL. Let's go find out if that's bounced back. It wouldn't actually surprise me if MRVL bounces back. Again, people probably overweighted to the long. Don't know why, but they probably are. The chip names to trade seems pretty obvious. There's MRVL right here. Look at this. MRVL trading gap EPS 2024 46 in line. Beat on the sales side of it. So what's the problem? Quarterly earnings 46 cents versus consensus estimate matched. Sales 142 versus 142. So 700 million more in sales. Seems fine. So we'll wait to see if I can find the guide. That might be the problem. Here is what sends DocuSign up. DocuSign 704 versus 708 versus 700. So DocuSign a little bit of a bigger. I can't believe I trade all day. I made like 400 trades today, and then we sit here and do this. But I'm glad that everybody's with me right now. Bang out to everybody that's here right now. And by the way, no recap show tomorrow. Why? Because the boss says we got to do another podcast. Join me tomorrow for the podcast. We're excited for that as well. We talked about some big days today happening in the market and for us. Let's go back over and find out for real trading. I haven't done this yet. Let's go compare our profits. Let's see who led the way in real trading. We haven't done this in months on this show. Let's do it right now. Wow, yesterday. Okay, here we go. Yesterday, top 10 traders for yesterday, not for today. For yesterday, somebody moked $58,000 out of the market yesterday. Someone took 21, 17, 14. Remember I told you this was some of the best trading right now, period? I haven't seen numbers like this in a long time. So these are huge. 58. These are individual traders. 58, 21, 17, 14, 12, 11. Big time numbers happening right now across the bow here for real trading. So again, congratulations to everybody that's hitting those trades. MRVL up 21% year to date. That's what we're talking about. But today we give back a little bit, up 6, down 6. But you know what I think? I think this number down, oh, you can't see. Can you get my face off there, Ramin? This number down here actually includes today. So it's moving with this. So I think MRVL probably is up about 25% year to date. Let's just see that number actually. Year to date, yeah. So MRVL here, right here. So so 55 to 75. Yeah, so it's up 25% year to date. But right here today, MRVL getting hit down 8%. Let's just check out if anything's happening to NVDA on that move. This is what I mean. The king says no at all. AMD saying yes. Wow, we should have held our AMD trade, eh? Like we talked about, getting that out right there. Should have held our AMD short. All right, is Broadcom out yet right now? All right, let's go over to Broadcom. No, Broadcom not out. This is what we wait for right now. What else is out? IoT is out. Samsara, Internet of Things, $34, bouncing right now to 36. Nice move for IoT. All right, but let's go over what was bad today or what wasn't bad today. You can see UNG right now today. Ugly day. They don't call this thing the Widowmaker for any particular reason, do they? Yeah, it's because it kills you. UNG, look where it was at the beginning of the year. $27, now down to 16, down an amazing 8% on the year, and starting down 8% today, sorry. Nice move down. I'm hearing right now Coinbase actually just now catching an upgrade from Goldman Sachs. Oh, who's around right now? Is Fabian around? I need a water actually, pretty parched right here. All right, yeah, if you can go grab one, that'd be fine, thanks. I mean. We'll stay on this screen right now. Okay, so right now, Coinbase with the nice little upgrade. Let's discuss Coinbase. Upgrade from Goldman Sachs. If I see any notes on that, I'll give you why. There it is. Nice move to the upside right now for Coinbase. Oh, yeah. We have Costco. Costco not out yet, expecting $3.62. Broadcom expecting $10.26. $3.60 for Costco. 10 and change for them, for Broadcom. MongoDB out as well. MongoDB on the daily, yuck. This big data center down 371, 372. Here's Mongo's story right now. Revenue, so right there, Q1, EPS, 34 to 39 versus 62, yuck. Bad guide for MongoDB, sending them to the downside. Not only is she the best on the board, but she's the best employee, period. It's Ramin. Thank you so much. Again, thank you everybody for watching. You know what? Let's do this real quick. Who's here? You know, it's our show. We'll do a little bit of a roll call. Let's see who's here on roll call. Big day today. Throw them up, man. Let's go, man. Who was on the sticky note today? Who's here today? How many people are here right now? We have over 3,800. 3,800 people. Thank you so much. Hey, it's me. I'm the anti-hero. What's up, Kevin Mendoza? What's up, Marie? What's up here, Trader Forever? Hey, Cell. How you doing? What's up, Monty? What's up, BG? What's up, Pranya? What's up, Cheeky Tax? Oh, God, I was actually looking at the tax right now. Hey, what's sold out? Taylor Swift tickets? What's up, Farley, man? How you doing, my guy? What's up, Sebastian and everybody here? Tesla's about to pop, says, who said that? Universal codes. Hey, if there's anything universal, it would be codes. All right, let's go here. MDB. All right, not much else popping through. Thank you so much. We will get on. We're not going, like, look, roll call, come on. We'll do a roll call at the end of the show as well as we get ready to have Miss Danielle Shea come through very, very soon. MongoDB with a nasty little report, down 9+%. Costco's moving a little bit. We'll see if Costco, all right. I'm gonna ask Danielle if she has a Costco memberships. I'll say 5 to 1 she does. If she doesn't, it's going to look bad on me. All right, so let's get ready to go, man. Costco with a nice upside move. Costco up 18% on the year. I haven't added to this position, but this is a position of mine. We won't talk about that in that sense. We're just going to see if Costco can beat the number. Retail's been pretty hot as of late. We saw Abercrombie give back a little bit. For me, the trade, though, in all of this, we know we like Amazon, but what about Walmart? I really like Walmart off this split, man. I mean, it had a problem taking out 180. There it is. That's 60 bucks. They split out, drops down a little bit into 58, 59, and now see you later. Nice upside move here for Walmart. I almost bought Walmart today. I've been out of Walmart for a minute. I want to get back into this name, but I thought it would be a little foolish to buy something ahead of earnings. And it's not Walmart earnings, it's Costco earnings. If Costco bleeds down a little bit and says something about whatever, potentially weaker consumer, then we'll wait to see a better entry price there for Costco. All right, we didn't do too much work on what was up or what was down here today. So I'm only seeing 4 down sectors. That includes Nat Gas, that includes FXI, which is going to be China-based, of course, as FXI is still trying to find its way. I think China is oversold, but the problem is, too much money flowing into U.S. markets as we still tick higher and higher in both the Look, we were bullish today in the NASDAQ when we opened up at 0.7. We closed the day on the Qs up, what, 0.16, something like that? Right there, Costco just beat the number. They just beat 392 to Costco. They were looking for 360 something. Let's wait to see what happens here on Costco. Just getting in my ear. 392 versus 362, Costco beats. I don't have it on the Benzinga board yet, but in my ear, Costco beating on earnings per share. We'll see what happens. Someone fat fingered this thing down a little bit, and it wasn't Adara this time, down into 783. Shout out to Adara, talking all about that today. Fat finger's more costly. MRVL actually coming to the downside. Here it is right here. I'll show you a visual for Costco. There's Costco. 361 was the expected. 392 was the beat. We talked about that. That's all that I have. Broadcom is out right now. Broadcom reporting $10.90 something cents. We'll get that in a minute. Do we have problems now in the tech sector? Broadcom, it's not even down that much. But right now, Broadcom going to the downside right now, seeing a little bit of a bleed down for Broadcom. I'm hearing in my ear it's a beat for Broadcom. But full year revenue guidance, As soon as I get it, I'm going to tell it to you. There's too much stuff happening. Costco is what I have right now for you. Here's Broadcom right here in front of your face. Broadcom EPS, there it is, $10.99. We said it beat. Sales also with a beat on Broadcom. Hey, Miss Danielle Shea, if you're here, let's have a look at Broadcom in a minute. There it is, a nice downside move for Broadcom. Costco right now as well, 58 beating on the top line there for Broadcom, or sorry, on the bottom line. GPS is also out right now. You can see Gap. Wow, we're really flying in right now with all of this. Broadcom down. There it is. There's the real tick. Down 4 points for Broadcom, 4%. Not horrible there for Broadcom. Down 4 points. It's down $100, but down 4% there. Let's check out what GPS is doing right now. Gap. Uh-oh. This is too easy. Gapping higher? Nah, I'm not. I said it, but where's the fail? Ramin, what is that out of 10? Gapping higher? 2 out of 10? Nah. She said 10 out of 10. I like you too. That's not true. But we'll watch out for gap right here. A true gap would be breaking through 2190 right there on GPS. Just to check back in on Costco quickly, and then we're going to call Danielle if she's ready. So here's Costco right now, trading lower a little bit. Petit peu. There, small little move there for Costco. So we'll wait for that one. Like I said, Ramin, let me know. DocuSign as well. Okay, she's going to give a mic test, and when we are ready, we will have Danielle. A lot of people waiting for Danielle. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Over 3,600 of you, I don't even know what camera to look anymore, that one. Over 3,600 of you looking today into this market recap. I want to thank you for that. This is also streaming live on Twitch, on Twitter, X, and here on YouTube. This segment is also produced into a podcast back onto YouTube. I believe it's on all the podcasting streams, so you can go find that after we finish the show today in and around 4:30. Let's go. It's Danielle. All righty then. Hi, Danielle. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Well, Broadcom just turned around completely and actually started going northbound and is now up on the day after being down that 4%. Have you been checking out any of these earnings plays here tonight?
Oh, definitely. So looking at Broadcom, I mean, this is the most important stock today and into tomorrow because, you have NVIDIA that's so close to hitting 950. If it can hit 950, I think it'll easily go up into the $1,000 price point. And then SMCI has been really strong too, but that's going to hinge on Broadcom. And so ideally Broadcom can hold up above 1400 and start trading higher tomorrow. But I mean, this rally's already been pretty strong. So we got to see how much more it has left in it.
So that's the key level right now. We're going to be looking at 1400. Agree completely with that as we start to bounce around a little bit here. Come over to my screen really quickly here, guys. So Broadcom right now, just to show you a live level 2 screen of Broadcom. It just dropped $25 right there again. We were just at 14 with Danielle, 1420. Look at how violent this is. That's 1370 by 1390. You're $20 right now, Danielle, with a spread. You can even see here on the level 1, 68 by 83s. It's a juicy trade here today for Broadcom. Oh man, it's getting really nice weather here in Toronto, but that fireplace still looks real nice in there behind us. Anything else been triggering for you the last couple days? I feel like there's a sell-off coming in, but the NASDAQ just keeps saying no to that.
I know, right? Well, I think we're going to see if we can, end up getting some continuation because, I was looking at NVIDIA at the end of the day. NVIDIA closed really strong. So typically when you have a strong close like this, especially with a squeeze at the end of the day on the 15-minute chart, whenever you have some consolidation and then you see that ticker starting to take off with high volume in those last 15 minutes of the session, generally it's going to lead to a gap up the next day. So it is a little predicated based off of Broadcom, but,
okay.
I like NVIDIA here. I like SMCI here. A couple others that I was looking at, obviously Costco earnings. Definitely have a Costco membership. I spend probably too much money there, but looks like Costco is taking a little topsy-turvy move. But you know what? Costco, the expected move on this was $42. So at this point, it's still within the expected range.
I'm getting long down there. Yeah, I just paid a Costco bill. We went on my day. I just took a random day off on Monday, $600 Canadian.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That's like about $450 US there, but that's what happens. But you know what? you got the room, you put it somewhere and you figure it out. We had a banger on NVIDIA today. We put on our sticky note, get long above 900. It went into there. Our stop was 895. And then we wound up having the largest trade in Trader TV Live history as we took all the way to the upside and got out. 922 was our last out. But we were getting it out on the way up. Danielle, is there ever a time where you get FOMO, especially trading options? Because I can imagine that you get out early sometimes and then the thing just explodes up. That's what happened to me today on NVIDIA. I thought $12 was good, let alone 30. I'm sure that happens in the option game all the time.
Oh yeah, it definitely happens to me. And I've made a bunch of YouTube videos about that recently because people ask me all the time, how do you manage your trades? And so IBM's a great example. I just made a YouTube video about that one and posted it this morning.
Okay.
On this one, I was targeting $200, right? And it traded up into 197, and I'm a swing trader, so for it to be within $3, that's really good. So as I've gotten older and more mature, what I like to do is I like to take what I call the easy target and the easy profits, and I try as hard as I can to just let it go because it will happen. I take it off at 197. I make a video about it, and then today it's at 198.73. Is it kind of annoying? Yes, it's annoying, but it would be even more annoying if it gapped down to 193 and I lost all my money. So I took 100% on my butterfly, and that's pretty much how I manage my trades these days.
Danielle, you think you're old now? Wait till you get into your 30s, then you'll see, and you'll start to feel some of that pain come through. But okay, look, earnings season's starting to sort of come to the downside. I did want to say something. I give you a lot of credit every single day on the show because something that I've learned from you is if you get that expected move larger than expected. If the move is larger than expected, then you can get continuation that very next day. And that has made not only myself a better trader and a lot of people on our show much better traders as well. So I want to thank you, Trader Danielle. And I want everybody to go over to your YouTube page as well. Follow her at, I'm not leaving you yet. Follow you at Trader Danielle over there on X and on YouTube. But all right, do you ever look at ETFs? So when we're talking about Broadcom, we're talking about NVIDIA. If you come over to my screen right now, and I want you to look at SMH, Danielle, if you can, because for me, this has been such a monster run on the daily right now, right? I mean, you can go all the way back to that bottom. Look at that 200 period that hit, simple moving average. I love that. And by the way, Danielle, I hate John Deere or Deere, whatever it's called, because I didn't get filled again at 350. Now it's up to 390. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But come back to my screen quickly, Ramin. There it is, that 138. But look at that extension. SMH just continues to go higher and higher. But I'm just debating if we wanted to potentially take some options to the short side, and you tell me if I want to get some puts on Broadcom. Now I can go to Danielle. I want to see her. If we can go to Broadcom or NVIDIA, and we're thinking about possibly getting some puts there. Have you ever done something where you get puts there, but maybe get calls potentially in an ETF that just has some more holdings in it, or does that not make any sense?
Well, so definitely. I'll definitely trade the ETFs. SMH is one of the top holdings in my long-term stock portfolio. It's a great way to be involved in the move without having to deal with as much volatility. So I agree with you there. For traders that are wanting to trade options, especially, the options in NVIDIA and Broadcom are incredibly expensive. So let's, pretend we wanted to buy a put in NVIDIA. Let's just look at next week, just for an example. I typically am going to buy a Delta 70. So if I was looking at, what that's going to cost, we could come all the way up here and you're looking at, $51. So you're going to spend like $5,000 for a put in NVIDIA. Not a good plan for me. That's going to be way too much risk for me, especially in something like NVIDIA. But if you go to SMH and you say, you know what, let me just try to trade this one instead. It's much lower price. This way I can take advantage of trading the entire space. What would that cost me? Well, if you look at a Delta 70 put in SMH, that's going to cost you $5.70. So $500. Right. So It's a huge difference. And when I was first starting out trading options, I was trading with a $5,000 account, and that was a great way for me to get involved, was trading the ETFs instead of the actual stocks, because it can really help you learn how to get in the moves and get out of the moves and manage the emotional side of being in the move without having just an incredible amount of money at risk.
What is your opinion, Danielle, on trading highly levered options? So like a SOX L, that might be 3 times the bull versus the bear. Do those just, I guess, maybe too expensive, too much risk, time decay may be a problem on those as well? Any opinions on trading that, because the people in the chat are asking about that?
Yeah, so I've traded Soxel a variety of different times. And for this one, I just feel like it's already leveraged. So, if you just stick with the shares itself, I think that makes the most sense because, this product already moves so much. And so if you're looking to time a move in the semiconductors, and if you have a good pullback, there's a really easy way to trade that, which is just buying the shares itself, especially because it is so low priced. If you really want to get crazy with it and you want to come in here and you want to add some options, and you're talking to somebody who is a pretty wild options trader, I probably am not going to buy options on Soxel because I would just buy the shares itself. Yeah, they are relatively low priced though.
I was thinking the same thing. So maybe Broadcom here, because it's not really, it's not really moving around too much. So, we thought that there'd be in and around a 10% or so move. So based on some of this action right here, I know we sort of already gone over it, but I'm going to let you go in a couple minutes. Maybe this isn't the best thing to trade tomorrow. We're not really seeing too much. I was sort of hoping for maybe some kind of a split action here, but it doesn't look like it's doing too much. Looking down at NVDA, is that moving off this at all? Not really. Again, it did have a move into 914. I just laugh because these moves are just crazy. So maybe NVIDIA is not doing too much. So what would you say right now, just as an initial opinion? Anything could change overnight, but this Broadcom kind of being just down 1.5% or so doesn't really tickle my fancy. Does it showing you anything right now as we just go over this one more time?
So I completely agree with you. I was set up looking at the idea that I could trade the semiconductors long tomorrow if Broadcom had some sort of blowout move. But since it's not, and it's a little bit lackluster, that could certainly lead to NVIDIA, SMCI, and the whole space pulling back tomorrow. So in that case, I would just look to trade something different. One name that I was looking at was Amazon. Amazon's not really going to be related to this space. Right. And when you look at the setup that I have in Amazon, here's the thing about Amazon. Amazon has multiple different squeezes. There's consolidation on the 195-minute chart. If you look at your weekly chart, you can see how close it is to that previous high. Typically, when you have a strong stock, and that stock is so close to that previous high, that'll act as a magnet. And if you look at the daily chart, you have this nice little pullback after you've had a breakaway gap, strong trending move, and you have a daily squeeze here too. So, I think if the semi trade is going to be a little bit quiet tomorrow, it's not going to be too much moving. I would just say to look to other spaces that maybe aren't related, and Amazon trading it up into 185 and then 188. I think that's going to be the next trade that I'm going to focus on.
Yeah, so that's probably, I was going to ask you actually which one we thought maybe would be breaking out next. And I guess, I would think that Amazon does have that next high in there. I told everybody in the chat that I was 56 years old. Do you think I'm older or younger than that?
Younger.
Correct. 44. There. Told everybody, not bad. All right, Miss Danielle Shea, thank you so much for joining one more time. Tell everybody where they can find you, and are you doing anything that people can log into in the next couple of days?
Yes, you can find me on YouTube at Trader Danielle. Make sure you pick the right one. Here, I'm going to show you which one it is because I got a scammer out there, and they are just so relentless. But
I never heard of them. Scammers, never heard of them.
Yeah, they are just always.
Danielle, I get notes from fake Danielles all the time, and I report them and all that kind of stuff. And it's just oh, by the way, someone in the chat, because I saw that you posted something on your Reel, I think, X platform, you wanted to know on the ranch, I guess, what was the next thing that you were to either grow, plant, kind of animals, things like that? Someone just said fruit trees.
Oh, yes. I love that idea. Yes. I can show you the picture. I can show you my channel. I can show you the picture of
I like
the
those
ranch.
colors. Nice channel. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's the pink one, you know. Gotta make sure you get the right one. Don't go with the scammers. But here's a picture of the ranch. I want to know what kind of animals should I get?
Okay.
Should I get some goats? Should I get I already have 3 dogs, so I don't need any more dogs.
What are you leaning towards? What are you leaning towards?
I don't know. I think the goat idea is cute.
I like the goat idea.
My son really wants mini cows.
Okay, I was going to ask you whatever he wants.
What I'm going to do with a mini cow.
Miss Danielle Shea, let us know. Keep us updated. Everybody will go follow you immediately on X, and then they will comment and let you know what you should be planting and or having running around that lovely ranch of yours. Thank you, Miss Danielle Shea.
Thank you. I'll see you guys next week.
Ciao. Have a good one. All right. Wow, another good one there. Thank you, Ms. Danielle Shea, once again for coming in. I mean, how much fun do we have with her all of the time? Oh, yeah, chickens. I mean, just get some chickens. You know, get some chickens in there. I mean, that's fine. You might as well, right? Get some eggs in there, you know, whatever. The mini cows are fun, too. Get a donkey. I like donkeys. Donkeys are fun. I would definitely do that, but definitely get some chickens. That is for sure. Okay, guys, one important thing. I want everybody immediately to do this. Go over and read this. Okay, I've had this pinned here for a while, 19,000 views from February 22nd, actually not that long. It's just trading is more than numbers on a screen. It's a journey that defines you, and it just keeps on going on and on. It's not, we talked about this today, especially after a big day. I think this is very important. I'm no more happy today than I was yesterday, and I had triple my net today than I did yesterday. So that has nothing to do with anything, right? And we talk about that right here on the screen. The pursuit of happiness is I'll be happy when. You know, it has nothing to do with that. You know, as traders, we always find that we always have this always mad mindset. You know, but you have to have this. You know, no FOMO. There's no point in saying, I missed that trade. You'll always hear Neil talk about this too. He took, what, $1.50, $2 on that NVIDIA trade? That's the plan. He took that. Obviously, you're going to have some FOMO when the thing goes $30 or $20, but that's not something that you're going to sit there and like, be upset about over and over again, or like quell on, like, oh my God, I can't believe I've done that. I do that, but it's time to change that attitude. So I just think that if everybody goes over here and reads it, look, this is it right here. Your brand isn't your P&L. And I just think that, obviously, if you're watching the show, and we go back and forth with this, that's why I think it's important to celebrate when we have bigger days. And also tell you guys when we have lesser days. And also celebrate some of those traders that are sitting there behind us. Because it's hard to trade. And if you're going to have some big days, it's important to celebrate them, but also understand how you got to those days. Right? It's not going to happen tomorrow like it did today. Maybe better, maybe worse. But at the end of the day, this is not a sticky note, but as long as you follow some kind of a plan of action, then you will have results that can be accounted. You can account for them. Why did I go long 895? Why did we hold this to that spot? It's easy to look after the fact, but do it in the in the moment, and count your money after, whether or not it's positive or negative. I called Sharif the next one today because I can already see, just by him sitting beside me right now and listening to some of these things, that he's changing right now. He's taking more trades. He's taking more size and trying to get bigger winners. Why? I've already showed you the numbers here. It's all about being comfortable with yourself, being comfortable with your trading, and at the end of the day, the P&L will tell you your income, but it won't tell you what kind of a trader you are. That's up to you to define that. Go follow me at Trader TV Shawn. I hope that makes a little bit of sense to all of you. But you know what? I'm nothing without all of you, so it's roll call time. I've been trading 22 years, so that means 18 of them by myself while here on the trading floor. Also developed many different floors here for real trading. Been to Moscow, Singapore, all over the world, opening up different floors. So you know, let's just talk about that more tomorrow because I got to get out of here. What's up? All right. 44 burgers. What's up? Yeah, you cannot give me that, but if you can, send them here. Oh, we used to shout out to Daniel from Yummy Burger. That dude brought burgers upon burgers for every single trader on the floor numerous times. Let's go. If anybody's watching this, we'll take that. All right, what's up, Nick Free? Come to Germany. Would love to come to Germany. I've actually opened a couple offices in Germany, but have never actually only traveled there on layovers. So shout out to that. What's up to Randall? Yeah, Lobster. I'd love to come to Maine, baby. I've been to Massachusetts, Boston, fantastic city. Would love to go back there. Go Blue Jays, not Red Sox. But I like the Fenway Park, so amazing for sure. What's up, Hans Beer? I got to get out of here. What's up to Volcan? What's up to Hertz Trader, Nick Free, Richard Fan, Bebot, Big Payday Dave? What's up? What's up, Trey Only, Young Katina? What's up? Midnight is here. Igor, Eddie, all of this, man. Thank you so much to everybody. Hey, if I'm 44 years old and I have 23 years of experience, I'll take that, man. I'm so glad to be here with you every single damn day. Join me tomorrow at 8:30. We won't be having this fun tomorrow because it's podcast time. Go check out Real Trading in the bottom as well. I'm Trader TV Shawn. That's Ramin, and we're going to get out of here. Traders, stay late. And I want to thank you and Miss Danielle Shea for joining me today. Have a fantastic evening. Ciao.